Hello friends, welcome to our Dr. Vet channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head Veterinary Medicine. Today we will see the rabies part 4. In this we will see clinical findings in cat, cattle and buffaloes. This is very important viral disease. Now we see here the clinical findings, but before think about the clinical science, there is some caution note that clinician and owner should be very much careful because there are certain symptoms: hypersalivation, open mouth, difficulty in eating, swallowing. This symptom shows that there must be some material lodged into the esophagus or mouth. Of course, it is not like that, but symptoms are like that. So veterinarians and owner frequently tempted to examine the mouth of dog and livestock for searching foreign body in the mouth. Because veterinarians and owner have no idea about the rabies initially. Symptoms are not diagnostic. Or they try to administer medication orally with their bare hands. And thus they are exposed to the rabies. Rabies is a very dangerous disease. Once the rabies occurs, there is no treatment. So veterinarians and owners should be very much careful while examining the rabies cases. Clinical signs of rabies in cat. We have already seen in detail the clinical signs of rabies in dog. These signs are similar to dog in cat also. But in cat, the signs are more furious than dog. The cat has a habit of biting on face of animals or man when it is suffering from rabies. The signs last for a very few times, few duration, 2 to 4 days, and death of the animal. So signs in cats and dogs are almost similar, but in cat it is more furious. Now we see the clinical signs of rabies in cattle and buffaloes. The cattle and buffaloes are most commonly affected among all farm animals. So it is important for us. Cattle and buffaloes are nearer to the human beings. They are part of their family. The clinical findings has a two forms: furious form and paralytic form. In dog and cat, furious form is more common, while in case of cattle and buffalo, paralytic form is most common. Now we see the clinical signs of rabies in cat and buffalo of paralytic form in detail. Paralytic form is the most common form of the two forms. The animal refused to eat, loss of appetite, sudden fall in the milk yield. There is knuckling of the hind fetlock. This suggests some paresis effect on the hind leg. The movement of hindquarters while walking is sagging and swaying. There is swing movement. The hind parts are deviating more than normal. Generally, there is deviation or flaccidity of tail to one side. In normal condition, it is in the center, but tail is deviated to one side because of lack of tone due to paralysis or paresis. Best criteria for detection of rabies in cattle is there is decreased sensation over the hindquarters. This suggests the paresis or paralysis starts from hindquarter, ascending paralysis, then paralysis of forequarter, and then head, neck, and other things. So this type of the ascending paralysis is observed in rabies. Continue the clinical signs of paralytic form in cattle and buffaloes. There is paralysis of degluting muscles. Due to this, there is difficulty in drinking water and difficulty in swallowing the food. Due to hyperexcitation, there is drooling of the saliva. And another reason for the drooling of saliva is animal is unable to drink the saliva because of paralysis of deglutition muscle. There are signs of such that the signs may suggest that there is choke obstruction in the esophagus. In this condition, the owner or attendant or clinician should be very much careful because they try to examine the mouth for foreign bodies and they are exposed to rabies. So when such symptoms are observed, be careful. In cattle and buffaloes, the important symptom observed is repeated, uninterrupted, constant bellowing. It is not normal. Constant, uninterrupted, and repeated bellowing is observed. Continue the clinical signs of paralytic form. We have seen that there is repeated, frequent, uninterrupted, constant bellowing. And the voice of this bellowing is characteristically low pitched voice. It is not normally loud, but the voice is low pitched. That is due to paralysis of vocal cords. There is tenesmus is also observed. That means the animal constantly straining just to pass the feces or urine. This is because of the excitation. Sometimes tenesmus or rectal straining is more, and in such cases there is pumping of anus. The air moves inside and outside the anus. Then in the paralytic form, slowly the paralysis increases, recumbency in the later stages, and finally the death of the animal. So in cattle and buffaloes, mostly the paralytic form is very common. In dog, furious form is more common. In this presentation, we will see clinical signs of rabies in cattle buffalo of furious form, furious rabies. Few cattle and buffalo may show furious form of rabies. This is a very less common form. The animal become unusual alert. The animal become hypersensitive to stimuli. Even animal shows hypersensitive reaction, overreaction to even normal stimuli. Presence of light, sound, presence of animate or inanimate objects may provoke excitation into the animal. Few animals attack violently. They become furious. The bellowing is very loud and coarse, both in bull and cow. There is increased sexual excitement. The animal become restlessness, move here and there, sit down, getting up, switching of tail, unusual alertness, excitation, restlessness. These are common symptoms of the furious rabies. Symptoms of furious form in cattle and buffaloes. The animal become aggressive. Animal try to butt the animate, inanimate objects. It try to butt the human being also. Hypersalivation is the common symptoms in almost all animals. Sometimes diarrhea is observed. There is rectal straining or tenesmus. Animal suddenly collapse because after furious form, the end stage is the paralysis. There is paralysis of the hindquarter, recumbency, and death generally occur in 3 to 6 days after the observation of the first clinical signs. Friends, you have observed the clinical findings in cat, cattle, and buffaloes. It is very important for owner, attendant, as well as clinician. So please share this information to veterinary friends and students. To promote the channel, requested to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing the videos.